Welcome to Lady Cat Basketball on the Dog. Tonight we're on the road to Wellsville to take on the Wellsville Eagles. Had an exciting JV contest on the girls' side. When we got here, they took it all the way down to the very last shot, and the Eagles got the win over the Lady Cats 35-32 here on their home court in that JV contest. We're just a little bit later getting started than our normal time, but these ladies are ready to take the floor. These two matched up back in December. The Lady Cats at home took a 65-33 victory over Wellsville in that early season matchup, but the Wellsville squad has matured as the season rolls along. They're here on their home court, and we look to match it up here tonight. Starting for Wellsville, number 3, a 5'8 junior, Grace Showalter. Number 5, a 5'5 senior, Sydney Dwyer. She's the spark plug for this team of the Lady Eagles. Number 22, Demi Arnold, the 5'6 sophomore. Number 24, a 5'10 junior, Paige McDaniel. And number 31, a 5'9 sophomore, Maddie McCoy, will go for head coach Brock Campbell and the Wellsville Lady Eagles. For the Lady Cats, it's Julia Gilman, Paige Sawyer, Kirsten Young, Ashlyn Depley, and Camry Wagner. Lady Cats get the tip, take it down, and Camry Wagner scores the bucket. The Lady Cats break on top. Man-to-man, woman-to-woman defense here by the Lady Cats, as Wellsville will spread it around at the top of the key. Look on the inside. One dribble, kicks back out on the top to Dwyer. She'll stop and go. Dribble to the hoop, off the rim, no good. And Sawyer boards out for the Lady Cats. Up court they'll come. Kirsten Young on the left wing, picked up on the defensive assignment there. Spin move, goes in the lane, shot short off the rim, gets her own rebound, put back, blocked out of there, and it's Eagle ball. They'll play it up court. On the far wing, stops a three on the way from deep outside by number 22, Demi Arnold. And the Eagles fly in with a three-pointer. 1 minute gone in the contest. Wellsville up 3-2. Lady Cats bring it across the line. Give it to Depley. She goes to the line. Shot up. It's blocked away on the rebound. Paige Sawyer goes up with a putback and gets fouled. That's going to send her to the line to shoot a pair of free throws for Paige. That foul whistled on number 24, Paige McDaniel, picking up her first personal. Sawyer misses on the first free throw, sets for a second. It's on the way up and in, and we're tied up at 3-all. Across the timeline comes the Eagles, top of the circle. They'll give it to Showalter. On the spin, they go right side. Now top of the key again to Arnold. She'll dribble drive with the left hand, cut off. Puts it onto the high post, down the paint. Turnaround shot away, no good. Rebound by Wagner, had good rebounding position that time. Lady Cats pull it ahead. Up court quickly comes Depley, off and in. Ashlyn Depley runs the floor, gets out ahead of the defense. Good inlet pass, scores the bucket, and the Lady Cats go up by 3. Dwyer on the right side gives it back to Arnold. 3 launched. The rebound tipped away. Down low, in low. The shot up is no good, and Camry Wagner boards it for the Lady Cats. Eagles not shy about putting that ball in the air. Definitely at the high post now for the Lady Cats. Gives it up to Young. Her 3 on the way off the rim. No good. And Dwyer boards out. Lead out pass on the right side. Stops and pops short. Ball loose on the floor. Chased down and finally picked up by Paige Sawyer for the Lady Cats. They'll bring it up across the timeline. 5:33 left to play in the first quarter. Depley in the paint. Turnaround shot. Bounds. Rebounded away to the Eagles. Couldn't get that one to fall on the soft rim. Arnold with the ball, left-hand side. Skip pass will come here to Showalter. She looks to the inside. Puts it on the floor. Ball tipped in the air, loose, but goes back on the right wing to McCoy with the dribble. They'll come out again. 3-ball away, in and out, off the board, and in again. Nice shot that time for the connection. Demi Arnold with the 3. Cats will bring it up, trailing 6-5 here as we're at the 4:40 mark on the board here in the first quarter. On the go, that pass stolen away. Another turnover gives the ball up to Wellsville. They'll bring it down. Dwyer in the paint, drives, lays it off the rim, and we've got a whistle and a foul. Down low on the foul. That's Kirsten Young picking up her first personal foul and the first team foul on the Lady Cats. Cindy Dwyer to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Sets, and the first one away is up and good. Substitutes checking in for Wellsville. Aubrey Bell in the lineup now. And the Lady Cats, looks like Grace Kuhlman has come into the lineup along with Jara Thorpe. Missed free throw, and Wagner with the board for the Lady Cats. Camry doing a great job tonight, getting good rebounding position and securing that ball for the Lady Cats. Kuhlman with it at the high post, looks inside, cut off there, gives it up to Thorpe. Now she'll pull it back out. They'll start the offense all over again. They'll clear it to Young at the top of the key. Turnaround three-pointer up, no good. Rebound fought for down low. Kuhlman came out with it, gives it up to Thorpe at the top. Now Kirsten's going to drive the paint up and in. Kirsten Young driving all the way to the hoop, gets her first bucket of the night. And we're tied at 7. Ball at the top of the circle. And the post, turnaround shot up and in. That's Paige McDaniel, the 5'10 junior, with her first bucket of the night down in the paint. Quickly, Cats come up. Gives it to Paige. A 3 on the way. It's off the mark. No good. Gets her own rebound. Up with the putback. It won't fall. And the Eagles board it out. They'll play it up court quickly. On the dribble drive, shot away is no good. We're going to have a whistle and a foul. Wellsville running the ball at every opportunity they have. Tara Thorpe reaching in with a hand, trying to get a block on that shot, got some arm. And McCoy will go to the line to shoot a pair. First free throw is on the way, hard off of the back of the rim, but still stand in for a second. Set at the charity stripe as Dwyer comes to the bench to get a break. That free throw is up and good. And Wellsville takes a 3-point lead, 10-7 here with 3:15 left. They get the steal on the inbound, put the ball back out for a jumper, no good. And Kuhlman comes out of there with it for the Lady Cats. Sawyer up court on the break, turns around, back out to the top now. And a 3-pointer by Thorpe ties it up for the Lady Cats, 10-10. It is going to be a shootout here in Wellsville tonight. On the far side, shot away by Arnold. That 3, no good. Rebound, tie up. Now possession arrow will go with the Lady Cats here as Julia Gilman and Ashlyn Depley check back in for Burlington. Grace Showalter and Sydney Dwyer back on the floor for the Eagles. Full court pressure by Wellsville. So inbound to Gilman in the backcourt. Returns it to Thorpe. She'll bring it across the timeline. Got body check there. No call. Young from the outside. A 3 away. No good. Depley with the rebound and the putback up and in. They're letting them pound it out down low in the paint here on the rebounds as the Lady Cats go back up. 12-10. Dribble drive by Dwyer. Shot on the way. No good. And the Lady Cats boarded. Bring it up to Gilman. She feeds it inside to Depley. Now we've got a push before Depley can get the shot off down low. That'll be a common foul on number 11, Allie Newhouse, picking up her first personal. And the second team foul on Wellsville. As Arnold and McDaniel check back in on the Eagles side of the squad. Thorpe to play it in from underneath her own bucket. Gets it to Debley. Gets the defender up. Her shot won't fall. And away the rebound goes to Wellsville. Good inbound play that time. Just couldn't finish it. Ball loose on the floor. Now we got a tie-up. The possession arrow with Wellsville. And they'll play it in underneath their own bucket. 2 minutes remain on the clock here in the first quarter of play from Wellsville. Dwyer's going to drive the lane short on the floater. Won't happen. She gets the board and brings it back out to the top of the key. Sets it on the right-hand side. Now deep corner, they look inside. Definitely coming across with defense, but she's whistled for her first personal. Now 3 team fouls on the Lady Cats here in this first quarter of play. Wellsville to play it in, look into the lane. Now they'll go high out on top to Arnold. She pulls it back out. Sets it on the wing to Dwyer. They'll spin right side. Look inside, post turnaround shot off the rim. No good. Rebound, and Thorpe comes out of there with it for the Lady Cats. Dwyer tips it from the backside out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Cats as they'll play it in on the far side. Still leading 12-10 here with 1:30 to go in the first quarter. On the inbound, Gilman with the dribble. She'll take it down left, but it came off her leg out of bounds. Got body blocked. These gals are going to have bumps and bruises all over them after tonight's contest. If it continues on the way this officiating crew wants to watch this game go. Now Debley's whistled as she tried to come from the backside with a steal. Picks up her second personal foul. And checking onto the floor is Cameron Wagner and Paige Sawyer for the Lady Cats. For the Eagles, Allie Newhouse returns to the lineup, and she will inbound the ball for the Eagles. Play it in underneath their own bucket here with 1:16 on the clock. Dwyer picks the shot. It's away. No good. On the rebound, we've got a whistle and a foul as Newhouse is whistled for her second personal. Just checked into the lineup and picks up a personal foul on that rebound attempt. Lady Cats in the backcourt. Play it across to Camry. Up court, she'll spin it on the right side. Thorpe by 3, short. Fought for, loose on the floor. Now we're going to have a whistle and a foul. That's Paige Sawyer trying to go after that loose ball, and too much body contact for the official. Now 5 team fouls on Burlington. Cats lead at 12-10 here with 1 minute remaining in the first quarter on the road at Wellsville tonight. A block foul on Sawyer, trying to keep her body in front of Dwyer with the dribble drive. Stops action for Wellsville to play it on the end line. And Kirsten Young returns to the lineup for Burlington. She takes the defensive assignment on Dwyer. Ball out at the top of the key now for the Eagles. Arnold with the dribble on the left wing. Gives it up to McDaniel. Shot away. It's short off the rim. Chased down in the open court, but stepping on the end line. That'll be Lady Cat basketball to play in with 41 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Gilman to bring it up for the Lady Cats. Across the chair, gets line, gets it to Wagner at the high post. Looks for a cutter. Gets her lady in the air. Now we've got a whistle and a foul. Congestion down low in the paint. Number 11 with the hold. Newhouse picking up her third personal for the 5'7" junior. And she will come to the bench here as she makes a quick exit tonight. Lady Cats to play it in under their bucket with 31 seconds. High out on the top, they'll go to Grace Gilman. She'll start the offense for the Lady Cats. Now Gilman at the top of the key. Finds a high post. Back to Thorpe. Thought about the 3. Pulls it back out on top. They'll go to Kuhlman. She looks inside, now puts it on the floor. Dribble drive. Up, no good on the rebound. Comes out of there to the Eagles. Arnold with the dribble. 7 seconds on the clock. She'll go right side. Dribbles to the lane, throws up a prayer, no good. Ball loose on the floor. Dwyer, a shot at the buzzer, won't fall. And we go to the end of our first quarter of play The Lady Cats leading 12-10 over the Wellsville Eagles here at Wellsville. We're taking a 1-minute timeout, and we'll be back with Lady Cat basketball on the Dawg. Welcome back to Lady Cat basketball on the road at Wellsville this evening. The third of 3 road games for the Lady Cats as they went to Anderson County, to Iola, and now the third game on the road at Wellsville. They lead the Eagles 12-10 as we're underway here in the second quarter. Eagles with the ball at the top of the circle. Arnold looks over the top, calls out the play, sets it, and they'll run right wing in the hands of Showalter. Back to Dwyer. She'll go in the paint. Dribble drive, and gets her first bucket of the night for Sydney Dwyer, the senior. Ties it up 12-12 here in the first minute of play. A steal down low, turn over that ball into the hands of the Eagles. They'll bring it up court, look to the left wing. Dribble drive in the paint, has to pick up her dribble, give it back out on the top to Arnold. She fires away from 3. It's hard off the back of the rim. Rebound, but out of bounds off the Eagles, and the Lady Cats will play it in. Wellsville had put a full-court press on in that first quarter. They back off of it here now as Gilman will bring it across the timeline. Sets it to the high post. Camry Wagner comes off the pick, looks back inside to Young. Can't get the ball in. So they'll pull it up, give it to Gilman, and start it all over again. Down low they go to Wagner. Nice pass, but she traveled with it. Couldn't get released out of there as Thorpe was coming from the backside. Another turnover gives it up to the Eagles here as we're tied 12-12 underway in the second quarter. Behind the arch, dribble drive, stopped in the paint. Now a reach in. That's going to be a whistle and a foul. Camry Wagner. No, they're saying that's Thorpe with another foul. Shara Thorpe with the reach in is whistled for her second personal. And here with 6:26 remaining in the second, we're going to go to the line and start shooting 1 plus a bonus. At the stripe, that free throw away, no good, but a rebound putback won't fall for the Eagles. Another steal down low. They get it back out on the side. And finally, the ball loose on the floor. Dwyer comes out with it for the Eagles. She throws up a 3 ball. It won't fall. Chasing it out of bounds. The official says Lady Cat basketball. Wild scrambling action. These ladies want a piece of it. That's all they're getting, a piece of it, not the whole shebang. They'll play it in the backcourt, still tied 12-12. Coach Gilman calling out the play from the sideline. They'll get it in the hands of Young. She'll spin at the top of the circle. Ball tipped away. Now, Lady Cats come up with it. Michael Watkins checked in at the last stoppage there. She's on the floor for the Lady Cats. Young behind the arch, a 3. Now she's found the mark. Once she hits the first one, we know she's going to launch it up and put the Lady Cats in the lead, 15-12. Dwyer dribble drive, splits the defender, up and in for 2. 15-14, Lady Cats lead it here. Across the timeline, high post is Kuhlman. She puts it on the floor, goes to the hoop, but the shot is blocked away. Outlet pass ahead to Arnold. She's going to drive it to the lane, lays it up and in. Nice job getting back quickly on the breakout. Demi Arnold puts the Eagles on top by a point. Wagner looks, goes to Watkins on the left wing. Picks up her dribble, comes right, gives it off to Gilman. Across the high pick, Gilman goes down low in the lane. Hands off to Grace Kuhlman. 5-footer, and Grace is in the book with a 2. And the Lady Cats regain the lead. 17-16 here with 4:45 on the clock. Ball down in the corner. Dwyer sends it clear out on top now. Into paint. Push off. Shot away. Up and good. Grace Showalter gave Gilman a forearm shimmer. It's good for 2. And the lead goes back to the Eagles. Young at the top of the circle. 3 ball away. It's short. Chases down her own rebound. Takes it to the hoop. On the drive, we've got a whistle and a foul. Good job, Gerson, to go after that loose ball after the missed shot. And now she'll end up at the charity stripe. Number 31, Maddie McCoy, picks up her first personal foul. As Young steps to the line, can't hit the first, but she'll be there for a second free throw. Braven Loudermilk checks into the lineup now for Wellsville. Young misses her second free throw. A 72% free throw shooter on the season. This is a fair and driving all the way coast to coast. Number 22, Arnold with the lay-in. And Wellsville regains the lead 2017, as we have a timeout on the floor. Coach Gilman, a 30-second timeout, and we're going to keep it right here on the Dawg. Cold January night to get out and be on the road. That threat of a storm all day today didn't materialize. We had great weather to drive up here. Getting out of the car, it was a cold shock to the system, but there's hot basketball action going on in here tonight. Everybody's taking those heavy coats off as the heat is bringing it on the floor. Both teams up and down the court quickly. Wellsville, an aggressive style of play as they have the lead 2017 here with 4 minutes remaining in this second quarter of action. Lady Cats will play it in on the far sideline. Julia Gilman to set the offense for Burlington. Lob down low to Camry. She'll release it out to Watkins. Now they'll pull it out to the top of the circle again. High post is Camry. Tries to force a pass in. Now the ball loose on the floor, sips out of bounds off the Lady Cats, and it'll be a turnover in the hands of Wellsville. 4 turnovers here in this second quarter. The Lady Cats giving it up. Back to the top of the circle comes Arnold to set the play for Wellsville. Look on the inside. They'll lob it in. High post. McDaniel goes down to the baseline. Shot up. Gets her own rebound and the putback. Nobody got a body in front. And Paige McDaniel gets her 4th point of the night. Biggest lead of the contest, 22-17. We've got a whistle and a foul. That was on the floor before Young went up for the shot. The foul on 24 is Paige McDaniel, her second, and the 16th foul on Wellsville. The next one will send the Lady Cats to the charity stripe. Right now, they'll play it in underneath their own bucket. 3:19 on the clock here as Gilman takes the inbound, gets it back. Oh, tipped ball. It's out of bounds. That'll stay with the Lady Cats. Trying to force that down into the lane, got tipped away, and the Lady Cats will play it in on the near side. In the hands of Gilman. She'll set the offense and goes to the high post. Camry couldn't get it back to Julia. Now Young down low to Kepley. She'll have to put it out on the corner. 3 ball away by Gilman, no good. Chasing down the loose ball in the corner. Ball up in the air for grabs, and McCoy comes out of there with it for the Eagles. They'll give it up to Dwyer on the far side. Still step back, put it in the hands of McCoy. Now on the far wing, a three. Halfway down and out, won't fall for the Eagles. It's out of bounds, and that'll be Lady Cat basketball. And back on the floor, Arnold returns for the Eagles now. As we approach the 2-minute mark, Lady Cats trail by 5. Up court, Gilman gives it up to Wagner at the high post, stops it to Charity, turns and gives it to Debley. She'll have to kick it out. Julia shot away, no good. Debley with the rebound, up for the putback, won't fall home, and rebounded away to number 24, McDaniels, for the Eagles. Eagles doing a great job of rebounding. Lady Cats not getting an opportunity at second chance points. Bad pass over the top, thrown away, and that'll turn it back into the hands of the Lady Cats. Back on the floor for Wellsville, number 31, the 5'9" sophomore, Maddie McCoy. Lady Cats will play it in the backcourt with 2 minutes and a steal. Pick and going all the way, McDaniel with the layup. Telegraphed that pass, and McDaniel very alert to come out with the steal. And now it's a 24-17 margin. The Eagles on top here. Young steps back behind the arch. A three. Sets that lead quickly. 20-24 now. Lady Cats with 1:30 on the clock. Kirsten's second three-pointer. She's got 8 on the night. Shot away and rebounded to Debley for the Lady Cats. Gilman brings it up court, across the timeline as we approach the 1-minute mark here. High post, they'll find Debley. She'll go off the pick, looks for the roll, tries to get it back down. It's tipped away, out of bounds. Stay with the Lady Cats. They'll play it in on the end line as Jarrah Thorpe returns for Burlington. Also back on the floor, number 20, Aubrey Ball, in the lineup again for Wellsville. As Paige Sawyer will key the inbound pass. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Burlington. They'll play it in on the side. And Paige will step to that side of the court. Thorpe gets the inbound pass. She'll set the offense. Looks to the high post. Finds Debley. They'll spin it to Kirsten. Top of the key, a three. It's short. Rebound tipped out, and Kirsten gets the rebound. Putback shot won't fall. One more time. Give it to Debley at the free throw line. Bucket home. Nice job getting her feet set. Concentrated and scores the bucket. Trim it to a 2-point margin now. 24-22. The Eagles on top. But from long distance, a three-pointer by number 31, Maddie McCoy, scores it back and sends it back to a 5-point margin for Wellsville. On the far side, Thorpe, floater in the lane, won't go, gets her own rebound. On the putback, she's fouled. That's great. Showalter picking up her first personal. Now 17 fouls, but Jarrah will be at the line shooting a pair of free throws. She hit a three-pointer in the first quarter and held scoreless since then. Can't connect on the first free throw, but she'll be at the line for a second opportunity. Here with 13 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. Free throw in and out, but we have a lane violation, and Wellsville will play it up. 13 seconds on the clock. Lady Cats have to play good defense on the outside three-point rim. Arnold across the timeline, looks to the right-hand side, comes off the high pick, gives it up to Dwyer. She's going to dribble drive, kick back out. Arnold behind the arch, a three away, no good. Kirsten from midcourt at the buzzer, it's no good. And we go to the halftime break. The Wellsville Eagles 27, Burlington Lady Cats 22. We're going to take a timeout, go back to the station while we get our stats together from this Lady Cat first half of basketball at Wellsville. We return in 3 minutes.
dining experience, great service, wholesome eats, and a comfortable atmosphere. Diners Cafe. We're happy to be a part of Burlington and Coffee County. You'll find us next door to the Country Haven Inn. Proud to support USD 244 activities.
Back to courtside with your voice of the Wildcats, Jim Hills on 97.7 The Dawg.
Oh, welcome back to Burlington Lady Cat basketball on the Dawg. And that Diners Cafe, they know how to put it right where we like it at. Every Friday night road trip, they send us on the road with Meals on Wheels. And we're just finding out we just can't handle that sandwich and the cake before the game, but we're in tune with the idea of cake anytime, day or night. So it fits the spot for us. You stop by and see the folks at the Diners Cafe and try out any of their cakes that they offer up. You know you're going to get a good one. Here at the halftime break, the Wellsville Lady Eagles have been flying high in the first half. They go to the locker room with a 27-22 lead here over the Lady Cats. Lady Cats were ahead 12-10 at the end of the first quarter of action. Outscored 17-10 in the second quarter as Wellsville cranked up their offense. 2 points tonight from Grace Showalter. 4 in the books for Maddie McCoy as she hit a three-pointer in that second quarter run. 5 points for Sydney Dwyer. We noticed that the senior, one of their spark plugs each year, having a little trouble with breathing out on the floor. Maybe some of the cold and flu sickness has gotten taking a toll with her as she struggled both offensively and physically keeping up with the speed of the game on the floor. 6 points tonight from Paige McDaniel. And in double figures leading the way is Demi Arnold. A pair of threes and a pair of twos to put her on the top of the scorers with 10 points tonight for the Lady Eagles. On the Lady Cat side of the ledger, 1 point from Paige Sawyer from the charity stripe in that first quarter. 2 points each from Grace Kuhlman and Camry Wagner. Jarrah Thorpe came in and hit a three-pointer 10 seconds into the contest for her score of the night so far. 6 points from Ashlyn Debley, those all coming from inside. And leading the way, Kirsten Young found that mark from behind the arch with a pair of three balls. She leads the Lady Cat scorers with 8 as they trail Wellsville 22-27 here on the road at Wellsville. Again, this will finish up a 3-game road streak for the Lady Cats as they were in Anderson County last Tuesday night. Got a victory over the Bulldogs there. On the road to Iowa on Friday night and took care of the Phillies 41-24. And here tonight, they are going up against the Wellsville Lady Eagles. And this match, two of the best teams in the Pioneer League, matching it up here on the home court of Wellsville. Also tonight, games around the area. Hartford, they've got a road trip tonight. They're down at Wichita Homeschool, taking on the group there. It'll be interesting to see how the final score comes out with the group as they go far and wide to get scheduled up on that game. Glebo and Jeff County North match up tonight. Southern Coffee is at Meridazine Valley, and Iola in Pioneer League action is on the road over at Prairie View tonight. Other activities around the school, the wrestling program last Saturday went to Silver Lake and brought home the first place team trophy at the big Silver Lake tournament, one of the best tournaments leading up to Upstate Regional action next week. So the Wildcat wrestling squad on their way with a tournament victory last Saturday. They'll be competing in the Pioneer League tournament this Thursday night over at Osawatomie. Then we'll return home the next week as they host the Substate action at Burlington on Friday the 16th and Saturday, February 17th. The top 4 finishers in each weight division will move on to the state wrestling tournament in Salina that last weekend of February. So we wish the wrestlers well as they finish up their season. And they'll be, again, on the road for league tournament title this Thursday night. Friday night, the Wildcats return home. They'll take on Prairie View, and it's homecoming night. Lady Cats and the Wildcats. The first game tips off around 6 o'clock, and the Wildcat game around 7:30. Also, local games on Friday will include Hartford and Linden, Lebo and Burlingame, Southern Coffee and Marmaton Valley, and Waverly takes on Chase County this Friday night. Lots of action all around the county. If you can't make it to the Burlington homecoming, let us know your scores from outside the area, and we'll pass those on to all the listeners here on 97.7 The Dog. Other action going on this week. We had a chance to make a trip last night. Rick and Richard and I on the road all the way to Waverly. JV tournament week. And the Wildcats got a victory, 54-41 over Iowa on Monday night. That sends them into the second round this coming Thursday. You can make that trip to Waverly and watch the JV boys take on Humboldt at the 7:30 tip-off tournament time at Waverly. It all wraps up on Saturday afternoon. Their game time will be determined on Thursday night's finish. So close to home, you can catch JV action as those boys have got a big week. They'll have 2 scheduled games both tonight. They were victorious here over Wellsville 58-40 in the early contest tonight. They got a win last night, looking for another one on Thursday at home against Prairie View. I got a feeling there's not much happening with JV players on Sunday afternoon besides nap time. But, you know, they're young and they can do that kind of stuff.
They are. You'd be surprised what would be going on Sunday afternoon.
But right here, we're ready to get back to action with the Burlington Lady Cats trailing Wellsville 27-22. Wellsville will have the ball to start action here at their home court. With the ball, Demi Arnold sets the offense for Wellsville. They lay it down low. Shot away is no good, and Julia Gilman boards out for the Lady Cats. Up court to Young on the near side. Goes in the lane, picks up the dribble out to Sawyer. Her three won't go, but she chases down the loose ball. Gets it to Gilman. Lady Cats back in control. Give it up to Young. She'll stop from 18. Up and in. Kirsten Young now in double figures for the Lady Cats as they get the first score of this second half play. Arnold with the ball at the top of the key. Looks to a high post. Has to pull it out. Come to the near wing. Dwyer with the ball on the rim. Back to Arnold. She'll work one-on-one. Drives the hoop. That floater goes home. Nice, strong move as she's got an even dozen now to lead the Lady Eagles. Gilman brings the ball up to Young at the top of the circle. Looks on the inside. High post. Debley comes out to meet the ball. She'll put it on the paint. Goes down low. Has to kick it out to Gilman. Skip pass high to Young on the right wing. She'll set the offense. Comes off the high pick. Gets it up to Julia. She'll work back top wing. Oh, ball reached in and tipped away. Down court comes Dwyer, up and in off of the steal, and she takes it for the bucket. 31-24, biggest lead of the night here with 6:19 remaining in the third quarter for the Eagles. They'll give it up to Young, and she'll work from behind the arch. A three away, shot up, no good. Rebound fought for. Kirsten gets the putback and in. Ball was tipped around down low, and finally Kirsten came up with it for the bucket. Eagles work against the Lady Cat defense. Dwyer out behind the rim. She's going to drive the lane. Shot away is no good, and Debley boards up for the Lady Cat. She'll give it to Gilman across the timeline here with 5:45 on the clock. In our third quarter, high post. Wagner looks for the cutter. Down low, nice pass to Ashlyn Debley. She finishes it off for the Lady Cats. as they come back. 31-28 now. Lady Cats on a little run here at the 5:26 mark and narrow it to a 3-point game. But a 3-point shot up and in for number 22, Arnold. She knows where she needs to be to score that bucket. Gilman up court, picks up the dribble, goes to Young behind the arch. Julia thought about the three, didn't pull the trigger. Camry back to Gilman in the paint, has to give it up. Young got three on the way, short off the rim, and rebounded out to the Eagles. They'll bring it across the timeline, leading 34-28 now after that 3-point shot. Behind the arch again, another three. It's hard off the rim. Arnold chases down the loose ball, picks up the board, gives it to Showalter. They'll spin it right wing. Shot on the way is no good. Ashland picks out the rebound, finds Gilman. They'll play it across the timeline, looks to the right side. Finds Paige Sawyer on the wing. Down low to Camry, into Paige. Shot away is blocked. They'll get it to Kirsten. Picks up that dribble, spins back out to Gilman. Now on the right wing. Sawyer can't get the pass in. Looks high. Down low, Camry kicks it out. Kirsten's three ball away is no good. Sawyer picks up the rebound. Finds Gilman, a three for her. Rolls around, and finally that's home for Julia Gilman's first bucket of the night. A three-pointer. And we're back to a 3-point game, 34-31. Lady Cats has Wellsville driving to the hoop. Arnold misses the bucket. Going for a rebound. She's whistled for the foul. Demi Arnold, her first personal foul. And 3:43 stopped on the clock here. Lady Cats fighting to get back into a lead here as they're down by 3. On the far side, Kuhlman with the ball high overhead, looking inside. Finds Debley at the stripe. She'll drive the hoop. That'll go, and she's fouled and heads to the line for a traditional old-fashioned three-pointer. Number 22. 2 quick fouls on Demi, and she'll come to the bench, take a break here. As Ashlyn Debley has a chance to tie the score for the Lady Cats with that free throw. It won't go home. Down by 1, 34-33, here with 3:26 left on the clock. Dribble drive, Dwyer, block shot, but we've got a whistle and a foul. Kirsten Young went up, got hand on the ball, but must have been more body contact than the official thought was necessary. And it sends Dwyer to the line. Her first free throw up. It's good, and she'll be there for a second. Set at the stripe. Free throw is good for her second of the night, now with 9 points, and it's back to a 3-point margin, 36-33, as we approach the 3-minute mark. Page with the ball, top of the circle, pulls it back out, looks to the high post, finds Gilman on the right side, looks for that cutter. Here comes Young. Set from 3, in and out, won't fall home, and boarded away by Wellsville. Eagles doing a good job on the rebounding responsibilities here. Dwyer now with the ball at the top of the key. She'll drive right side, cuts up and in. Nice job as she made a fake to the outside and cut between 2 defenders. Gets the bucket and back to a 5-point margin here. Young with the dribble at the top of the circle. Skips it over to Paige Sawyer on the right wing. Back to Young. They'll work, try to work one-on-one program. Down in the paint, shot away. Fought hard. Now we've got a whistle and a foul. That's going to be on Ashlyn Debley. Could not get control of the ball. And Ashlyn is whistled for her third. Second team foul both ways. Lady Cats and the Eagles with 2 each. As number 31, Maddie McCoy, comes to the bench for a break. Back into the lineup is Debbie Arnold. Dwyer with the ball. Dribble drive. Up with the bucket, and Young whistled for another foul for body contact. Dwyer has a way with that drive to put her body into the defender. Bounces off, makes the bucket, and she'll go to the line as Kirsten picks up her third personal.
She's just not moving her feet.
That free throw is up and good. Dwyer explodes here in the third quarter. 9 points tonight here in the third quarter. And the biggest lead, 41-33 now over the Lady Cats. Kuhlman down in the paint, steps back, gets the shot away. Nope. No foul called. It's out of bounds off of the Eagles. And the Lady Cats will play it in under their own bucket here.
A My Town media station.
Rock and roll can save the world.
Classic rock.
KSMP 97.7 Burlington. The Flint Hills Classic Rock Station. 97.7 The Dawg.
Get pass to Page. 3 ball away, no good. Cameron with the putback won't fall. Fight for it on the floor. Now, what do we got? A possession tie-up by the outside official. And it's Lady Cat basketball under their own bucket. Page will play it in for Burlington. Looking on the inside. Now it's going to go high over the top. Clears it to Kuhlman. She'll set it to Jarrah Thorpe. Calls out the offense. Bad pass, but it's stripped away out of bounds by Wellsville. It'll stay in the hands of the Lady Cats as number 24, Paige McDaniel, checks back in for Wellsville. Camry Wagner comes back for the Lady Cats. Pace of this game is wearing on both teams. They want to keep fresh legs out there. Inbound, they go to Thorpe. Dribble drive, and she's fouled on the way to the hoop. Jarrah will go to the free throw line for the Lady Cats. Maddie McCoy, the 5'9" sophomore, picks up her second personal foul as Jarrah will set to the free throw line. Her free throw is up and good. She'll set for another. Lady Cats quiet since the 3:26 mark here. Over 2 minutes without a score until Jarrah gets a pair of free throws. And a 30-second timeout here by Coach Gilman. He wants these Lady Cats to play tough defense. As we observe, Lady Cats just aren't moving their feet on defense, trying to play defense with their bodies, but not with their feet.
Yeah, Young needs to get in front of the player that she's guarding. She's just kind of giving up after she gets by her and letting her go right by.
Back to a 6-point margin, 41-35, here with 1:35 left to play in the third quarter of action. Lady Cats on the season with a 12-2 record, 7-0 in Pioneer League action as they look to stay at the top of the heap. But the Wellsville Lady Eagles are giving them all they can handle here tonight on their home court. Oh, a block foul called on Paige Sawyer. She couldn't do anything but play defense in front of the girl that pushes her right in the belly. So, Paige, get back out there and play some more defense. Kicked out to the left-hand side. Dribble drive in the middle, cut off. They'll put it to Arnold behind the arch. 3 on the way, long rebound picked out by Wellsville. They'll put it back in the corner. Lay it down inside to Showalter. She'll release to Arnold. And a bad pass picked off there by Grace. And here come the Lady Cats. Up court on the near side. Thorpe picks up the dribble. Now spins it to the Lady Cats back to Kuhlman. Finds Thorpe behind the arch. Puts it on the floor. Drives to the line. She's fouled. And Jarrah will go to the line again. She hit both free throws last time. She'll set it up again. Number 24 with the foul is Paige McDaniel, her third personal for the junior. As Jarrah sets up and hits the free throw. We don't want to jinx her with 3 in a row. Number 4 is to come. as the Lady Cats slowly fighting back into this contest. That free throw good on the mark again for Page. And it's back to a 3-point margin. 37-41. Lady Cats a 4-point run. Ball tipped away. It'll stay with Wellsville as they'll play it in on the end line here with 35 seconds remaining in the third quarter of action this evening. On the inbound, they find Arnold. Goes to the corner with the dribble. Throws a clear out on the top to Dwyer. Thorpe has the defensive assignment there. Near wing, Showalter with the ball high over her head. Gives it back to Arnold. She's in the paint. Turnaround lefty won't fall. Rebound ball loose on the floor. It's out of bounds off of Wellsville, and the Lady Cats will play it in with 16 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Kirsten Young set to check in for Burlington as Michael Watkins returns to the bench. Thorpe will bring it across the timeline for the Lady Cats, calling out the play on the right wing. Picks up the dribble. Goes in the corner to Page. She looks out on top, finds Kirsten. A three, fall away, up and down. Kirsten Young got the ball high in the air with the shot. Sinks it at the buzzer. Now we're back in the ball game. 41-40, Lady Cats trail, but they have made the comeback to get into the contest. And we're going to the station for another 1-minute timeout for our sponsors.
In life, there are people, places, and things known as exceptional. There is a place like that in Garnett, Kansas. Hi, this is Brian Steffens, and I'm talking about Beckman Motors. Everywhere you go, you'll see vehicles with the Beckman Motors name on them. We want to show you how exceptional we are. The next time you decide to buy a new Ford or Chevy or any pre-owned vehicle, do yourself a favor and come to Beckman Motors in Garnett and experience what it's like to buy a vehicle from exceptional people in an exceptional place. Beckman Motors on Highway 59 in Garnett, Kansas, selling new Fords and Chevrolets along with pre-owned vehicles for a long time and doing it exceptionally well every day.
Stop by Hoover's Thriftway, your friendly hometown grocery store in Burlington, where this week a fresh family pack boneless beef ribeye steak, $7.99 a pound. Also Florida strawberries, 1 pound fresh, $1.99. And for your sweetheart, Hershey's Miniature Hearts, $4.99. Or Lifesavers, Starburst, or Skittles candies, 2 for $5. And Mars Fun Size mixed bags, $4.99. Hoover's Thriftway in Burlington. Sale ends February 13th.
Back to courtside with your voice of the Wildcats, Jim Hills on 97.7 The Dog.
Welcome back to Burlington Lady Cat basketball on the Dog. We're on the road to Wellsville tonight. The Wellsville Lady Eagles and the Lady Cats. Shot away, no good, and Paige Sawyer controls the ball for the Lady Cats. Of course, quickly they come, but a turnover, reach in, and a steal by Wellsville gives it right back to the Eagles. Dwyer with the dribble, stops and pops. The short one is up and good. She had 9 points in the first half, and then explodes for 9 in the second quarter, or excuse me, the third quarter. Back to a 3-point margin, 43-40. Camry Wagner under the hoop, shot away, no good, and rebounded out. Here comes Dwyer up court, dribble drives to the hoop, and that one's good. She bussed out for 2 lay-ins, and back to a 5-point margin for the Eagles, 45-40. And the Lady Cats sets the offense. Down low, the shot up, no good. Young chases it down, recovers that ball. Gets it out to Gilman. Camry Wagner now with a turnaround shot, no good. Rebound tipped loose to Young. They'll find Page behind the arch. Her three's not there. Camry boards. Now down low, there is Ashlyn Debley all alone. Good inlet pass by Gilman. And we have a timeout by the Wellsville coach as he is not happy with the breakdown of the defense. 3 offensive rebounds right there. We've got a 1-minute timeout, so we're going back to a word from our sponsors again right here on the Dog.
If you've got just the right paint color in mind, don't settle for anything less. Head to Burlington Building Materials, located at 626 Neosho in Burlington, and experience a brand new paint department brought to you by Do It Best Quality Paints. Your home is your canvas, and whether you're looking for a functional neutral or a pop of the trending hue, the Colors Journeys experience at Burlington Building Materials has all the tools you need to help your vision come to life. Colors Journeys, your destination for inspiration.
Sports socks can be fashionable. Prescription Center, the pharmacy inside Hooper Thriftway, has the Touch brand of compression socks. These combed cotton knee-high support socks offer a snug, stylish fit and feel luxuriously smooth against the skin. Sizes for men and women are available in timeless patterns and colors. Buy the softest compression socks on the market today at Prescription Center, 312 Cross Street. Prescription Center, the pharmacy inside Hooper Thriftway, 620-364-5523.
Back to courtside with your voice of the Wildcats, Jim Hills on 97.7 The Dawg.
Welcome back to Lady Cat basketball on the Dawg. Wellsville coach in the ear of his players, and they understood what he meant as they come back out on the floor. Spin pass behind the arch. A three on the way is up and good for Dwyer. It's her first long ranger there, and sends Wellsville back in the lead, 48-42, a 6-point margin. Gilman picks up the dribble, gives it up to Young. Down low they go to Sawyer. Up on the bucket, it's good. Nice job, Paige Sawyer, controlling that in-left pass, and gets the two for Burlington. Across the timeline, Arnold gives it up to Dwyer, now top of the circle. They'll send it on the far wing. Looking on the inside. Ball tipped, but McCoy gets it back again for Wellsville. Arnold calls out the play from the top. She'll work one-on-one against Gilman. Has to pick up the dribble. Goes to Dwyer. Down the baseline. Spins out in the far corner. Three on the way by McCoy. And she hits her second three of the night. 51-44. The Eagles on top here as we go inside 5 minutes to play. Sawyer, spin moves, kicks back, and gets the ball to Kirsten Young from behind the arc. She'll set it on the right wing. Go through and look for Gilman on the spin. Up top, they'll come to Young around the corner. Cutting inside, Dipley puts the ball on the floor in the paint. Lead in, up and down. Nice job. Ashlyn Dipley got the defenders to commit and then goes up with her shot to complete it. 5-point lead, 51-46 now. The Eagles on top. McCoy ball in the far corner. She'll put it on the floor. Comes back out on top to Arnold. She'll dribble, stop, and pop from 12. It's in and good. Arnold now with 17 points on the night for Wellsville. Back to a 7-point margin. Camry Wagner on the give and go, and she goes all the way to the hoop for Camry's 4th point of the night. Good in-left pass over the top. Dwyer shot away is no good. Rebounded, knocked away from Camry, and the putback shot is good by Wellsville. Number 24 with Paige McDaniel was right there. I don't know how they got that ball away from Camry. She took a beat and then the ball came out. Score the bucket, and it's a 55-48 margin now. The Lady Cats, with 3:39 on the clock, have got to crank up their defensive intensity here, stop any scoring opportunities, and value each possession when they get it in their hands.
That's just a class the entire game.
They've not played with the intensity that we've seen the Lady Cats play.
No, the Wellsville is playing with much more intensity than what the Lady Wildcats are.
They'll play it in on the end line here. And Wellsville only had 4 players until the official said, Coach, you need one more. So we're back at full strength, 5-5. Kirsten Young down quickly with a 3. Hard off the rim, no good. Debley rebounds for Burlington. Gets it out on top. Out to Young. A 3 again on the way. Short off the rim. Tip And Young gets it with the putback, no good. We've got a whistle and a foul. That's going to send Kirsten to the line for the Lady Cats to shoot a pair. 15 points on the night for Kirsten here, as Aubrey Ball was whistled for her first foul. Kirsten steps up and sinks the free throw. She'll be there for a second opportunity now. 5 team fouls on Wellsville, 4 on the Lady Cats. Kirsten set for a second free throw attempt. This one is on the way. It's good. We're back to a 5-point margin, 55-50. The Eagles on top. Pressure out behind the arch. And a steal, trying to make too long of a pass, and Ashland definitely comes out of there with the loose ball. But down court the other way, thrown away, and it's back in the hands of the Eagles. Lady Cats have got to score with every possession. Ball on the far side. Arnold with the dribble, comes to the near wing, gives it up to Dwyer. 2:55 on the clock here. In the paint, they'll kick it back out to Arnold behind the arch. A three, up and good. Demi Arnold again, her 4th three-pointer of the night, and it's back to an 8-point margin. Cats looking to Kirsten behind the arch for Young. She'll skin it right side to Thorpe. She'll put it on the floor with the dribble drive off her foot. Loose now, a tie-up on the floor. And possession arrow will go to the Lady Cats here. Lady Cats just not handling the ball well here in this pressured up into the fourth quarter. Thorpe stops from 18, shot away, no good, but rebounded on the far side. Camry with the putback. Camry Wagner there to get it done on the far side of the hoop. 52-58. The Eagles on top as we hit the 2-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Arnold is fouled. Jarrah Thorpe whistled up. That's going to be her 3rd personal foul. Stops the clock with a minute 59. And the 5th team foul on the Lady Cats. Showalter checks back onto the floor for Wellsville. And we have a timeout by Coach Gilman with the Lady Cats trailing 58-52. We'll go back to the station for a 1-minute timeout.
Napa know-how.
If you're looking for a great start to the new year, then Napa Auto Parts is just what you need. A dependable Napa Legend Premium battery with an 84-month warranty. The Napa Legend Premium will deliver great starts for the next several years. Plus, purchase one during January. You'll get a $20 prepaid Visa gift card by mail, a new battery, and $20 back. Now that's a great start to the new year. Go NapaMocan.com or Napa Mocan on Facebook for more great offers.
Hi, this is Colin Sleazer with Alpha Roofing, LLC in Burlington. We specialize in residential and commercial roofing and have become one of the most respected roofing companies in Northeast Kansas. Customer service is our #1 priority, and knowing that your home or business is safe in our hands is what makes this licensed contractor your #1 choice. If it's a repair or an entire roof, we have the knowledge and skills to get the job done right. Stop in at 213 North 3rd Street, Burlington, or check out our website at www.alpharoofers.com. Alpha Roofing, your hometown roofing expert.
Back to courtside with your voice of the Wildcats, Jim Hills on 97.7 The Dawg.
Welcome back to Lady Cat basketball on the Dawg. We're in Wellsville, and it is a Pioneer League contest. The Wellsville Lady Eagles giving the Cats all they can handle. They've got a 6-point lead here with a minute 45, and they are milking the clock. Now we've got a whistle and a foul stopped play. Camry Wagner comes out to pick up her first personal foul. That's the 6th team foul on the Lady Cats. Now they'll play it in, looking to Dwyer. Get it in the backcourt. Oh, missed the opportunity for the big steal. Arnold with the dribble, goes to the right-hand side. Looks to give it up to Dwyer. She'll heave it, and Depley comes out of there with the steal. Up court across the timeline. But again, bad pass communication. Camry fouls to stop the clock. And now we'll start shooting free throws. Cats had what they needed right there with the steal. Bring that ball up court and get a bucket. But back in the hands of the Eagles. And stepping to the line, number 22, Demi Arnold. Free throw line is the only place she hasn't scored from yet tonight. And can't get that one to fall. A rebound by the Lady Cats. They get possession. Gives it to Camry. Off to Page. 3 away. Off the rim. No good. And boarded by the Eagles in the backcourt. Dribble of Dwyer across the timeline on the far side. Gives it up. Cats have got to stop the clock here. Get out there and get the foul. Jara Thorpe does stop the action as she went in for the steal. That's her 4th personal foul. And now 18 fouls on the Lady Cats here. Sending Paige McDaniel to the line for Wellsville. That free throw short off the rim. It just ain't going to happen, Rick. That's all there is to it. Rebound went to the floor, bounced between one of the Lady Cats' legs into the hands of Wellsville. They got possession again.
Yeah, when it's not going your way, it's just not going your way.
Paige Sawyer whistled for the foul to stop the clock. And it's going to send Sydney Dwyer to the line for Wellsville. With 19 fouls in the 1-and-1. Her free throw won't fall, and Gilman boards it for Burlington. Up court, they bring it to Thorpe. Stops with the dribble, goes back to Gilman. She'll put it on the floor. Back to Ashland. And now Jara, a 3 on the way off the front of the rim. No good, and a rebound foul. Stop action here with 34 seconds remaining. As Jara reaches in and is whistled for her 5th personal. She will be coming to the bench with Coach Gilman, doing what she had to do on those last 2 fouls to stop the clock. And number 22 at the stripe now is Demi Arnold. Misses on the first. It's a double bonus now for Wellsville. They've missed 4 free throws in a row here in this 4th quarter, and the Lady Cats could not capitalize. Next one's on the way. It's off the mark, and Devley boards it for Burlington. Up court to Gilman. They've got to get it out quick. Hit one, put something up now, Lady Cats. They'll find Young behind the arch. She'll work up with the shot. On the way, off the mark. No good. Rebounded out, and Dwyer with the ball. The official won't call a foul. When you want them to, it ain't happening. They're going to run out the clock here with 6 seconds. Put it on the floor, and it's going to be a Wellsville Eagle victory here. 58-52, a bizarre-looking final 10 seconds to that game. But the result's the same. The Wellsville Lady Eagles take a 58-52 win over the Burlington Lady Cats here tonight. We're going to get our stats together to wrap up tonight's action for you when we return after this 2-minute timeout with Lady Cat basketball.
He dribbles left. He dribbles right. He shoots and scores. You don't need to dribble all over town or hit the road to find the right parts for your cars when you stop and shop at Burlington Auto Supply. We sell name brand quality parts you can count on. AC Delco spark plugs, Gates belts and hoses, and Wix filters are just a few of the manufacturers we use to keep your equipment in great performing condition. We're back in the Cats all season long here at Burlington Auto, your bumper-to-bumper parts store. Wow.
When it comes to the health of you and your family, choosing the right pharmacist is just as important as choosing the right doctor. Find a pharmacist that's right for you at your local Medicine Shop pharmacy. More than a healthcare advisor, they take the time to get to know you and to personally answer all your healthcare questions and concerns. Make the right choice. Choose a Medicine Shop pharmacist. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Burlington, Kansas. Caring beyond prescriptions.
When the lights come up on Friday and Saturday nights at high schools and colleges across the region, it's often on a field built by Crossland Construction. Many Crossland employees played on those fields and were educated in the schools that are thriving parts of our communities today. Crossland is a proud supporter of area athletics and urges you to be a part of your local school community. Many of the athletes playing today may help Crossland build across our region in the future. Check out career opportunities at crossland.com. Crossland Construction, build you.
Ready to go?
Almost. I just have to stop at the bank, get a few money orders, to pay some bills.
Well, why don't you just write the checks yourself?
I can't.
Still? I thought you were back on your feet financially.
I am, but I never thought starting from square one would take this long.
For a second chance at a banking relationship, it's Central Time. Whatever the reason, life happens. You might have had a checking account that was overdrawn when it was closed. And finding a bank who will let you start with a clean slate can be a challenge. That's why Central National Bank offers New Opportunity Checking. Write checks, use a Visa check card, and enjoy free online banking and free ATM use at Central National Bank ATMs. Plus, you have a place to cash your checks. Ask about New Opportunity Checking from Central National Bank. It's money for life, the way we live today. Some restrictions and fees apply.
Central National Bank, money for life.
Member FDIC in your hometown since 1884.
Back to courtside with your voice of the Wildcats, Jim Hills on 97.7 The Dog.
Burlington Lady Cats on the road tonight to Wellsville. Fall in their first defeat to a Pioneer League team. The Wellsville Lady Eagles came out strong, played full game at full strength, and get the victory 58-52 over the Burlington Lady Cats. Lady Cats were in the lead at the end of the first quarter of play, 12-10, but outscored 17-10 in the second quarter. They trail Wellsville 5-5 at the halftime break. It was a battle back and forth in that third quarter. The Lady Cats outscoring Wellsville 18-14 on the strength of a couple of three-pointers and perfect free throw shooting by Jarrah Thorpe. 4 of 4 in the third quarter as the Lady Cats made a 7-0 run to get within a point at the third quarter break, 41-40. And in the final stanza, Lady Cats appeared to run out of gas. They were just short on the backside, not playing the aggressive defense we see out of the Lady Cats. Wellsville taking advantage of that, going hard to the bucket each time. In the final 2 minutes of play, when you want to foul and get the ball back, that philosophy worked great. We fouled them. They missed 5 of 5 free throws in the last 2 minutes, but the Lady Cats could not score off of any of those possessions, and they come out on the short side of the score, 58-52. Wellsville, 2 players in double figures, 20 points tonight by Demi Arnold. She had 4 3-pointers on the night, and 21 points to lead the way by Sydney Dwyer, their 5'5 senior, as she hit a pair of 3-pointers, but 6 of 4 from the charity stripe. She only had 5 at the halftime break, but comes on with 16 to lead the team in the second half, and the leading scorer of the contest. For the Lady Cats tonight, Grace Kuhlman with 2 points, 3 each from Paige Sawyer and Julia Gilman. 6 points tonight from Camry Wagner as she worked hard in that fourth quarter to get a couple of big putbacks to keep the Lady Cats within striking distance in the fourth. Ashlyn Debley, also a hard-working rebounder down low, is in double figures with 14 points. Jarrah Thorpe, again, we talked about her free throws bursting that run for the Lady Cats as they got within a point in the third quarter. She ends up with 7 points tonight, and Kirsten Young led the way with 17, 2 from behind the arch for 3-pointers, but Kirsten could just not get in the flow of the game, and those numbers did not explode as we've seen her time and again. So the Lady Cats will go back and recoup May have been a little bit of that flu bug going around, kind of restricting their physical ability here tonight. But the Lady Cats will be a homecoming guest host of the Prairie View Buffaloes on Friday night. So we'll be back there to bring you that game come Friday evening. But right now,